Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Big Bird, man. Just coming back at you, man. Just relaxing after the Thanksgiving Day. You know what I'm saying? I really don't even celebrate it. they it's a good things though, but it's kind of hard to give to really honor the day that after the Native Americans saved the Pilgrims, shit, many decades and even centuries after Europeans colonized and while colonizing and settling, destroying the Native American at the same time. So it's a little hard to celebrate a day that come like an afterthought after all that travesty events. But yeah, man, I'm just back on over, back on. Um, I was watching the RT News, the Kessler report. Now I normally watch that show when I catch it, but for some reason, it kind of pissed me off. It pissed me off a little bit yesterday, man. The Kessler report. Yeah, these two. I'm gonna just say what it is. They're both coons. These two female coons, probably bear witches. Name is Diamond and Silk. They're both Trump supporters, and they were just saying a lot of stuff, man. I mean, they're making they were basically doing a lot of talking points. They were hitting on the generalization talking points of what they most agents of white supremacy would do. And Kessler was kind of like egging them in into the debate and the questions. So that's something I didn't like that from Kessler at all, man. That kind of rubbed me the little wrong way. I'm probably have to maybe send the RT a request about that shit, but I don't know if they really care to read or not. But yeah, they were just talking about and they're here. Yeah, I mean, yes, we all know the Democrat and Hillary pull a lot of shady backroom deals and a lot of corruption within it. That don't make Donald Trump any special. That boy evaded tax, have scams, have rape allegations, sexual sexual assault allegations, racial profiling. He had many cases on him as well. So he's also very corrupt. And for him to become president, it's a shock to me. Um, as well, they were just talking about a lot of things like only 8%, but no, but it was only about actually it was like about like maybe like 30-40% that voted for Hillary. Now it wasn't in the high 90s or nothing like that. I mean Hillary's not a great candidate. It was like going from worse to even to just travesty horrified. You know what I'm saying? But people probably just picked the horrified over that over horrible. I mean it's worse to worse. It's really no situations to it. But they were really cooning it up, man. They were just talking about, yeah, he's gonna bring a lot of prosperity to to the black people, and he's gonna help the black people. And I said, man, look, he's not gonna help nobody, but his very close allies and their interests. You know what I'm saying? He already emboldened white supremacies everywhere, and Trump ain't even condoning it. He did a generalization of condoning it. In the alt rights, he don't even call out the alt rights. It's like him pushing Barack Obama to say radical Islam. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. It's it's the same formality, but just different, like almost concept or ideology. So, but they were just talking about he's gonna be great, and they should have voted for Sanders, but we were never Sanders. I think they said they were Sanders report supporters, but they said Sanders sold his soul when he backed Hillary, And I said, now that I really ain't sure. It probably has something to do with that, him backing. But you know, it's also too you got to get behind the nominee. So even though when the WikiLeaks came out and said otherwise, he had to remain face and tell supporters to get behind Hillary. But it was just a couple things she said, and they did point a few, but they went through other stuff too. And I said, look, man, I mean, Donald Trump is a white supremacy. He's openly ran on white supremacy, so it's kind of hard to really get behind somebody that's like that. Plus, somebody who just said you don't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. It's like we have nothing, period, at all. We have no progress, no forward. All we have is just a stagnation of just malfunction, disruptions, discourse, just miserable lives. That's basically what he printed the black people as a whole. Now I ain't saying we live peachy, heavenly, blessed lives. No, it's a struggle every day being black. So, but I really, like I said, I told a lot of people in my last video. I think, like I said, I don't even condone nothing about this election. But to have a white supremacist in office, you have to pretty much improve yourself and be on point all times. I tell our blacks, don't even look at the government as your savior. Look at yourself and your community and help within. So definitely is. I heard about the black code. I actually seen it on Facebook. Shout out for Sanders for freedom of people on my Facebook page. Shout out to my man Boys Walking and my boy Tariq Nasheed. I ain't seen Cynthia G talk about the black code yet, but hopefully she will, and everybody else. But yeah, man, I'm definitely reciting it. I'm gonna probably try to pull up the black code and maybe post it on a link below one of my videos. It's not gonna be this video, but probably my next video as well, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Fidel Castro death a few days ago. I think 2 days ago, and everybody talking about like, oh, they show pictures of Miami, Cubans, Americans in Miami celebrating he's died, and it's a new chance for Cuba, and I said, well, I mean, their eyes, what type of change of Cuba are they talking about? Because they are the sons and daughters of oppressive socialite elites on Cuba almost 60, 70, 80, 90 years ago, 80, 70 years ago. So, and I'm going to tell you, black people wasn't free. The black Cubans in Cuba wasn't free during that time. That changed when Americans came in the late 1800s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They were so shocked that blacks had such a high order in the country politics, economic, socialist, social society that they told the white Cubans like, hey, this is not what you guys should be doing with the blacks here. Over our country, they're the second class. Well, if you change your structure and your system and come almost into like a color-based system, we'll pump money into you, we'll invest into you. And that's what they did. They changed the entire system. Became like a racially oppressing, almost like an apartheid co-slavery system in Cuba. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty much the bid. That was pretty much the bid till the 1950s. Basically, I would say when Castro, like I said, Castro was a very intelligent guy, man. He actually studied, when he was a young man, he studied in New York laws of school in New York, University of Law in New York. So he was very educated, very, very economically wise. He understand what's right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? And Cuba took a lead, man. Federal took a lead. Said, I'm gonna free the people, the people that have been oppressed for damn near 50, 60 years. And he knew about America. It was America influence that caused that shit. Like many other countries. America is a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not the greatest country in the world. Sometimes a lot of people perceive we are. Well, now Donald Trump is off, everybody now knows that we're full of shit. But but what they, like I said, when he did that, led the revolution, man, he he freed the blacks. You know what I'm saying? They were like oppressed. It was like a version of a Jim Crow law over in here in the southern states of the United States. So, um, so in my eyes, he get my respect for that. Plus, the island have the highest literacy rate in the world, 99.9%. Not even the United States got that high of a literacy rate. There's a lot of motherfuckers that can't even read. So, the school and the health care is actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The most people that just the densels, the people that fled and stuff. That was a generation of the old guard of Cuba. You know what I'm saying? You go to Little Havana, you see Little Havana, nothing but white people. I know a lot of Hispanic might say they're Hispanic. No, they're white, man. They're Spaniard blood. Some of them probably mixed with a little bit of native that were they slaughtered on the island or whatever. So, but they're white people. They're Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? So even though even during they fled and came to America, they used to send a lot of money back to Cuba for families and friends that's still over in Cuba that's white to keep that system somewhat going, even under Fidel Castro. So I could tell, the black people crying, they know the deal, and I'm a little worried with Haiti, with Cuba, cause Cuba might end up going back to the old guards, the old way of life. You know what I'm saying? Before the revolution. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, schools were turned. A lot of casinos and brothels and shit like that. He got rid of all that. He turned into like education and government assistant places to help the people. So I mean, yeah, I'm getting wrong. He did kill some people that didn't disagree with him, but to maintain a boundary and a balance, sometimes you have to be that type. You know what I'm saying? You have to be that ruthless. Now, like I said, nobody ain't happy with nothing. There's no system that's happy with nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got a capitalist democracy. A lot of people don't think it's a democracy. A lot of people think Jim Crow was the real democracy. Now, for me, that would be utterly bullshit. So, no human being is never going to agree with each other. That is a human trait. We would disagree naturally. If we agree, it's a beneficial to that person or to their family, their clan, the people they love. That they also want to get reap the same benefit. We don't disagree just blindly. A lot of people don't do that. Some people disagree for many different things. Many people agree on many different things, but it's never the same. Um, so that's my pretty much case on him. But yeah, man, Donald Trump said, yeah, he's dead. A lot of people say, good, he's dead, and everybody. That's because he basically looked at white supremacy and colonialism, superior imperialism, and said, fuck you, I'm running this. They try everything. They try to kill him. They try to throw him, pay the pigs. That was all failure. He did a lot, man. He did a lot for black people, not just on the island, but around the Caribbean island. He did a lot in South America. He even went to Africa, helped out some people there. So he was definitely a fighter, man, of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely a fighter of that. Um, but like I said, I'm pretty much like that. That's my view of him. You know what I'm saying? A dictator, yeah, he probably made, yeah, he should, I get everybody would like to vote and who their leader is. I definitely agree with the people wanted a change of power. But I gotta respect what he did when he did got in power. That's a lot of things people don't take an account to and they overlook. So that's one right there. Um, Also too, like I said, now Europe. Now I tell a lot of people, and I told my sister, I told a lot of people, America is following the same footsteps as Europe. Like I said, was the first to go right. America's now going right. It's almost like the economic engine and the psychology engine of America on our influx in our world, our power, our structure, currency value, power, even military. You know what I'm saying? I know some people said like it's almost like a lot of people said you got the seven kingdoms, seven dragons, seven heads of the dragons, and there was a couple of scriptures and everything that they are trying to rebuild the Roman Empire. And they said will come a time when the Roman Empire is fully restored, will be the greatest threat, whatever they say the greatest marvelous event in world history. I probably said I'll second to that. I'll say it'll be the greatest tragedy in world history because if we know from the very first goddamn Roman Empire, they enslaved every fucking body. They're killing everybody, enslaving everybody, and living in the Roman Empire utterly was miserable. All the wealth was in actual fucking wrong. So that also too would definitely be uh, a very very eye opener. Not in a good way, not for me or hopefully for no black people or people of color. But yeah, but also too, man, just shine light to that, man, and just just talking about that because that was pretty much the two most important things that came to light that I want to talk about. Um, the Castro that really I definitely want to talk about. So, but yeah, man, let me say I'm probably hit you guys with another video. Uh, you know, um, another video. I'm definitely trying to get my video with my sister Cakes on here. Like I said, I can bring that video real soon to you guys. Let you see that video about with Cakes, and hopefully she'll at least send me some information about her blog so you guys can check it out. But I'm gonna leave you guys, man. You guys gonna put your comments below, put the likes on, man. We can get this cracking. All right, you guys take care. All right, one.